So the Project B League is something that has been set up and it's real now. It's real. It has a website. Just like we had Unrivaled.basketball, we've now got Project B.global. And a new global basketball league coming soon. Select language. I don't think that matters. That is definitely we're not in English right now. I agree to receive emails. I don't care about early access Project B emails. But Project B set up their Twitter today. No, November the 5th. Player, partner, owner, Neko Umake. Alyssa Thomas, player, partner, owner. So obviously they have equity in the league. And to be honest, I don't know how much revenue the league is going to bring in. I think the league's going to be at a shit, like make massive losses constantly. So I just don't know if it's going to be one of those things that where the equity really matters. Unpopular opinion. I don't know if the equity really matters for these players. Like if you're going to be getting much at all from the equity. But at the end of the day, it's like the equity is now the buzzword. It's not a buzzword. Like again, like dilute. Shares should be diluted. Like shares can be diluted. Like I don't know. But players are. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Someone just said didn't expect she was already announced for Unrivaled. Unrivaled 2026 season from January to March. Project B's 2020 is from November to April. She'll do both. Curious full list of players. Yeah, like I misread this one. I thought it was she'll play in 2027 Unrivaled. No, she's not going to be playing in 2027 Unrivaled. And this league could end Unrivaled. Like it's not going to end the WNBA. Like they've said they were like, oh, the goal is maybe long term to compete with the WNBA. Like if they're smart, Project B is like, look, we're not going to step on your toes. We're going to pay the players this much. We're not going to step on your toes. You don't fuck with us because like we can put you out of business. You don't step on our toes, and we'll just have our league during this time, and you guys can keep growing the players' brands, and we'll keep paying the players more. And you know what? They might be happy. Might be happier. And it's like, look, we'll get them there in time for training camp. You know what? We'll get them there for training camp, and they're not playing full overseas seasons where they're playing 3 times a week, and they're not like again like your KK Timpson situation where she's already basically been gone from overseas. But yeah, it is an interesting thing, and I don't see how Unrivaled. Like I think a lot of people are talking about this, and they're saying, oh, you know, Unrivaled this, Unrivaled that. And I'm like, I don't know exactly how Unrivaled can survive. I don't know how Unrivaled can outgrow this league, because that's just the way I'm looking at it. Like Project B seems to kind of be the league where it's like, okay, this is where we're paying our players. This is 5v5. This isn't gimmick ball. And again, look, I don't have that much of an issue with Unrivaled as a alternate league in the USA. The big problem I have with Unrivaled is the fact that it's gimmick ball. I don't really care what people want to say about it, but like it is gimmick ball. And it's fine to admit that it's gimmick ball. Like I can't remember, I called it that last year and they were like, Alex Basel was very adamant it's not gimmick ball, but it is gimmick ball. It doesn't really matter if you want to say it's not gimmick ball. Gimmick ball is gimmick ball. It's full court 3-on-3. It's gimmick ball. Like it's a real interesting one to see anyway what's happening with this league. But like if this league's 5v5, even though this is to an extent, this is a gimmick format. But as long as the basketball is basketball, like I think as long as it's in like weird like 3-minute quarter games or 7-minute quarter games, 3v3 full court, like as long as this isn't 3v3, it is a 5v5, it's gonna be better. Like I think it's as simple as that. If this is 5v5, it's gonna be a better experience than It's going to be a better experience than what we've seen in Unrivaled. And look, I think it could kill Unrivaled. Not only do I think it could kill Unrivaled, I think it will kill Unrivaled. I think it is very difficult for Unrivaled to survive. I really do. I think in this scenario, it becomes really difficult for Unrivaled to like be a thing when you've got a league that pays more, is real basketball, and is on at the same time, and has already attracted two massive players. Like, and I don't really care where the money's coming from at the end of the day. Like, there's like if you I'm not joking when I say this. If you have the like if you're one of those people that is like, oh, you can't, like, again, the amount of investments that the Saudis have in Unrivaled is minimal. It is minimal. They're not funding the league. The league is funded by Tech Bros. It is there absolutely is some money there by the looks of things. I could be wrong with that, but it looks to be minimal. If you are so against a certain league that like any sort of like maybe unethical money, and you're gonna back out of that, like, I'm telling you, in life, how many jobs you're gonna work for where the company has some link to some dodgy money. Like, that's 80% of jobs you're gonna work. Like, you would literally be, unless you are literally sitting there as a fucking activist. And not even an activist, like, it's even hard to do that. Like, there's probably products you buy and eat on a daily basis that has some link to something dodgy, and it becomes impossible. If that is what you're going to police yourself on, it becomes nearly impossible. But to do anything. So yeah, it's a really interesting one to see what's going to happen. I can't see Unrivaled surviving this. I think Unrivaled is done. And I think this is going to be one of the ones where I think they're going to get not even like a like everyone being like, oh yeah, like all of the young players that Unrivaled have, and it's like, oh, the future is Unrivaled and all that, they're signed to this season. I don't like. They got very lucky that they signed a lot of those young players. But if you've lost Alyssa Thomas already, these players are obviously only signing on a 1-by-1 deal. You've lost AT, you've lost Kayla McBride, you've lost 2 of the 5 best players in the first season of Unrivaled. You've lost 3 of the 6 best players with Angel Reese. So we're now at the stage where if Aja Wilson joins this league, this Unrivaled is done. Like, I just don't think. I have this really scary feeling Caitlin Clark's going to just fade into obscurity in the next 2 years. I have this really, really weird feeling. that the pressure of being Caitlin Clark is kind of getting to her, and the pressure that she can't make a bad decision, and her coach is going mad when she's trying to be Caitlin Clark and go and be cheering and be hyped, and the WNBA, the league she fucking grew up dreaming of being. It's like her, even herself, oh, the league hate us. All of this stuff, and her name being used in CBA negotiations as this, like, oh, Caitlin Clark's getting paid $70K, like, she's bringing in $100 million. Surely she should be able to get some of that $100 million. It's like, well, no. If you make it an equity thing, she's still getting paid $70K because she's on an old deal. She's still going to get paid $70K. No, it's you who are arguing, oh, Caitlin needs to get paid more. You're the one who's going to be making some of that money. But yeah, it's just a mad situation all around. But look, I don't see Unrivaled lasting more than 5 years. Just my opinion, my guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys.